I'm Ryan Betson.
I'm Josh Saunders.
I'm Dylan Bowden.
And we are the PopCulturists. And we are continuing from what we did last year with our E3 predictions, where we have a trophy at stake. What was his name?
The Shiva.
No, we gave him a name last year. Was it Beelzebub?
Oh, yeah, Beelzebub.
Got Beelzebub and a lovely runner-up trophy that my son made.
Let's call it the Dylan.
We call it the Dylan. So the way this will work is the exact same way that it did last year. We each have a handful of predictions for... we've done PlayStation. PlayStation over is for the players, which was up on Monday, and we're now doing Xbox and Nintendo, and we'll also be just bullshitting about Bethesda and Square and EA
and the rest of them.
Yes. Then we should also mention that we are recording this live from our 12-hour live stream celebratory spectacular, where we are having fun, doing much cool things, and at the same time also raising money for a local Geelong organisation called Gen U and their applied video gaming program, where we're helping use video games to assist those with mental health challenges and disabilities. So we've already raised the, was it $465 dues? Going straight to them. So thank you very much for those
$1,000 dues.
Yeah. So thank you very much to everyone. And we should...
Simpsons.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there's
the
not-
Down
yeah.
Under episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$5,000 dues, Tobias.
Oh, Dad, I didn't know.
Yeah, Tobias, did you make collect calls in the United States?
It was an emergency from the National Toilet Association.
But he was an emergency. Sorry, you know what I mean?
The Prime Minister's going to hear about this. Andy! That's that, lads.
What's the good word?
What's a good word?
All right. No more Simpsons reference. Now, we've got Dylan here
Speaking
as the
of.
adjudicator. He's going to make sure he's going to keep the bastards honest,
Good choice.
which is us. Now, Dylan's going to get caught in semantics again, I guarantee it.
Mm.
And I can't wait to see how this goes.
I feel like I'm pretty explanatory with mine. It's
Yeah.
like to the point, no real leeway in there. It's like, it's either this or it's not. There's no like, oh, but it's not called the Scorpio anymore. It's the 1X, but it's not the same thing. Which it wasn't.
Keep in mind that you have to have full titles. So if it's Demon Souls subtitle, that doesn't count.
So you don't know if it's like Demon Souls Remastered,
yeah,
Demon Souls Reborn.
Yeah, so you've probably already stuffed up your Demon Souls.
Oh,
we'll see.
That's kind of balls on that one. But
Chris says, just what FYI, Josh just made some fairy bread for my son. I can make some more. Man.
we
Ryan found sprinkles. It's
Yeah,
we're on it.
Are they chocolate sprinkles or coloured?
I think there's varying colours.
It's not
and/or
fairy bread
flavours.
with chocolate sprinkles.
It's rainbow.
That's just chocolate sprinkle bread.
It's lame.
What about fairies is brown?
Yeah.
They're poops.
I bet they shit rainbows. Anyway.
Anyways, because I kicked it off with the PlayStation, you want to kick it off with the Xboxes. So we're starting, yes, let's get starting off with the Xboxes, kicking off with that. Hey, Dave Chataway, what's going on?
What'd you forget, man?
Oh,
Why are you taking my
he's
trophy?
taking the trophy.
Oh.
Why are you taking the trophy?
Something's happening. Ethan's gonna do something.
Oh.
It comes modded to be like some fucking demon.
I'm concerned for my son.
Okay.
I'm concerned for my son's toy. And throughout, we've also got a couple of different games to give away.
I've already explained.
Oh, you have? We got
Oh, not on the stream.
Not for the, yeah, so we've got a copy of Attack on Titan on Xbox, Monster Hunter World on Xbox, and this big fuck off Godzilla pop vinyl. These two were lovingly provided to us by Kat and the team at Turnleft Distribution, so big thank you for them. This was provided by Melanie, a friend of the show.
More semantics in the chat. Crackdown 3 versus Crackdown last year. You didn't say 3, Ryan.
That's true, I did not. Anyway, so for those of you that want to throw in your own predictions, can we yourself some games? On a giant fucking thing.
All right. My first prediction for Microsoft's E3 2018 press conference is exclusive will be said more than 10 times throughout the presentation.
I agree with that, yeah. Like last year in their questionable word of exclusive.
So they don't seem to quite understand what it means. So I think it leads to a little bit more use than it's required. They're 10 plus times on the word exclusive. I will be counting while I'm watching as well.
Okay.
I'll be there with a little clicker.
Very nice, very nice.
Probably break because you get up so
Happy
high.
with that deal?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's clear. I like it.
Okay.
So, sorry, do you want to finish Microsoft and then talk to the chat about Microsoft?
Yes,
and then
yes. So
Nintendo
we'll
and
do
then
our, like, are we doing 3 each?
I got 4, but we can do 3 if you want.
Yeah, we'll do 3 each.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, only because it's a bit different, and then we'll jump into the chat and they can go in there as well. Okay. All right, my first prediction is CD Projekt Red will come out and talk about Cyberpunk 2077.
I like how you struggled to remember the title.
Is this
Because you
2077?
give so less of a shit about
Yeah, I
this
give no
game.
shits about it. It will not be, like I said, it will not be an exclusive, but they will talk about how the power of the One X benefits this game.
I forgot about that game completely.
You love that game.
I know, but I forgot about it. it'll definitely be there because they pretty much said it will be there. So I agree it'll be there, and yeah, if they show it, it will probably be on the One X. Just like my next prediction, we'll get more Anthem gameplay. It'll be shown on the Xbox One X.
Okay, I agree with that.
Because these kind of games now, if they're cross-platform, I think it does benefit them a lot to show it on the One X. You know, PlayStation obviously has the bigger install base, but the One X can make the game look even better than it may actually be.
Yeah, looking at like Digital Foundry and how they're sort of, you know, analyzing the One X, like there is such a bigger overhead on it, like as in terms of its power. That it would make sense for any big game that wants to push that real fidelity. Is in the right place there.
So yeah, anything Anthem shown will be on the Xbox One X.
Okay, I agree with that. They will. Crackdown 3 will get a release date, and it is not 2018.
Ooh.
That game has already been delayed twice into this year, and I guarantee it will be next year.
All right, so you want to do one more?
One more.
Okay. Microsoft will have a new big first-party IP, either from a new exclusive from Platinum Games,
okay,
or 343 Studios, and it won't be Halo.
So 343, but not Halo.
Yeah, let's just do that. New IP from 343, and it's not going to be Halo. I still think people are a bit too bummed out from Halo 5 and the Master Chief Collection being a hot mess. And I know it's been 3 years since Halo 5, but I still think they need to just let that dust settle a bit. But 343 is a good studio, and they've surely been doing something these last couple of years, and Microsoft need, you know, that big, you know, Sea of Thieves isn't quite what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking more of like a Naughty Dog exclusive, like the big game for Microsoft coming into, you know, 2019. So it'll be from 343 Studios. Okay. Not Halo.
Now this one is I picked this up from one of the viewers that they were talking about the other day.
I didn't even think of your own.
No. Well, in that case, I won't use it then. But I do like it.
It's fine.
Oh, fuck you.
Right. Well, fuck you
What's their name? They get the prediction win if it is.
Yeah, I'll give them the point.
It can be right, but you don't get the point.
That's fine. So this one comes from Shane, and I loved it so much. I'm like, no, this is too good to pass by. It is. There will be a there will be a third-party game that will drop day and date on Xbox Game Pass.
What do you mean?
So a big third-party game, when it gets its normal release date, will also drop on Xbox Game Pass. So in the same way that Sea of Thieves is available retail, and it's also available on Games Pass. So they're all first parties at the moment. A big upcoming.
Thanks for mentioning Game Pass, because you reminded me that I need to cancel it.
Oh shit, Brad. All right, cool. Let's jump in.
There was a bit. You might want to scroll up in the chat.
Scroll back a bit. All right, so want to read those back to us, Dill.
Okay. So number 1 for Josh. Exclusive will be said 10 plus times. Number 2 for Josh. More Anthem gameplay on the Xbox One.
X.
Thank you.
No semantics here.
Yes. And 3, new first party IP. Now, you did say Platinum Games, but then or 343 Studios, but then you changed it to just 343 Studios. Will be announced, but it's not a Halo game.
Correct. Okay.
Cool. Yep. Brian, CD Projekt Red will show Cyberpunk 2077. Is that right? 2077?
Yep.
And talk about how Xbox One X benefits it.
So I think you're right on the first point. I think the second point's going to bite you in the ass.
I think so. I think it will too.
Xbox One X. Number 2, Crackdown 3 release date will not be 2018. They'll announce it, but it won't be
correct.
Announced. And Shane predicted that third-party game. now, what did you say? The third-party game will be
a big third-party game will drop day and date.
Will drop.
What do you mean day and date?
So the same date as it's available retail on PS4, it's playable on Game Pass.
Day and date on it. Yep.
So not a retail copy, not a physical copy, but on Game Pass.
Yes.
No, when it comes out to retail, whatever the game is, it'll also be on the Game Pass.
Okay.
So it's in order to do a big incentivize.
So a big third-party game will drop day and date on Xbox Game Pass.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So there are a couple of things that I did write down here as well, just because I was having some funsies. Fable 4.
Yep.
You reckon?
No.
And I did write New Halo, but not this year, and God of War. Gears of War 5 will be mentioned, but also no date as well.
Mm-hmm.
I also put DLC for Sea of Thieves, and then I also put Borderlands, but I don't think...
What was the Gears one?
Gears of... this is all just ones I'm throwing around. These are
Yeah, but just Gears 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gears of 5 will be mentioned, but no date. Just like, we're working on it, promise.
It'll be good.
Let's have a look at that chat. So, Pure Mongrel did ask no new Halo.
I don't think so.
With the
I think it'd be the easy way out.
Yeah.
To be honest,
it will be the easy way out. But with these guys, they kind of can't really leave the One X just yet. They can't new console it, so they kind of needed something to get out there. We've got a bunch of Nintendo ones, so I might have to come back for these. Veritas 3 says Crackdown 3 2043. It will come out 2043. It will become the next DNF. 100%. So Dave thinks 100% Microsoft will show a new Halo, and Zach says Crackdown 4 will release before Crackdown 3. So they're actually. These have been given away in the chat that have been given by us. Oh, balls! Thanks, Jess, for doing your job. Cool. Is State of Decay 2 first party? Yes, it is. That launched on Game Pass too, but it is first party, so kind of make that one easy. Yeah, it's not first party, but it is still an exclusive. So I'm talking about third party. All right,
Nintendo.
Moving on to Nintendo. You can skip this off. I'm gonna go back to this where we were at the start of the chat.
Do you want me to start?
Yes, please.
Right, my first prediction for Nintendo: Fortnite on the Switch.
Ooh.
I think that'd be dumb not to.
It would be dumb not to.
I think the way the game is presented is perfect for the Switch, as in graphical power. I mean, it's not going to be draining too much of it. Fortnite on the toilet. I'm sure a lot of people will like that. It just seems like an easy thing to do. I mean, it's on everything else at this point except Switch. I think Nintendo will be silly not to take it. And I think they'd be silly not to try to get it into the hands of people on the Switch. So, Fortnite Switch.
Cool.
They will focus primarily on Smash Brothers. As in, that'll be their main focus. They will have other shit, but we'll get like... You know how with Nintendo and their sort of... the Direct, they always have like a 20-minute dive in or something? And that's Smash.
Okay.
Yep.
Put that down?
Yep.
Oh, actually, no. Oh, do I expand on that? No, they'll make it... No worry.
Expanding on it just leaves you open for shit to go wrong. We will get gameplay trailer for Bayonetta 3.
Ooh, I forgot about Bayonetta 3.
I think it's been in the works for a little bit longer than they let on. I think they were kind of waiting to see the reception of the remasters of 1 and 2, which has been very well received.
And they played great.
They played great. Oh yeah, you've got it, don't you? So I think we'll get a proper trailer, because the last trailer was just a quick little like Bayonetta 3. Whoa, there's nothing big. We get a proper trailer, see some gameplay.
Sounds good to me. Going off Smash. Smash will release in August. So a month, before the September release of Nintendo Online. The reason for that is because
to get people hooked on playing it online.
That's it.
And then make them pay for
because
it.
It's essentially online for Nintendo Switch is free up until Nintendo Online, and they're going to drop it in August to get the mouth watering. Like, fuck, I want to play Smash Online. I have to get Nintendo Online.
Is it like $20 a year or something though?
Yeah, it's nothing. But like the whole point is,
I get it. Yeah, to get the subs.
Get them numbers.
Now I don't know about my last two, because they threw one out. By announcing Pokemon, the Pikachu and Eevee.
I literally wrote here, no Pokemon. And but we now know that's not possible.
I wrote the opposite. I wrote that we'll get some more info on the Pokemon mainline game. But then, I thought that was a given at this point, except just so we get Pokemon news. But then they've released this Pokemon Pikachu and Pokemon Eevee thing, and I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah.
It threw me so I don't think they will put mainline Pokemon. They're going to save it till much closer to the date.
So in terms of these aren't predictions, by the way. Yes, Jess.
We have a congratulations to Veritas Maximus.
Oh, Veritas Maximus winning himself a big fucking Godzilla.
Oh, he also won Detroit.
He's also been doing Detroit. He's cleaning up today. Him and damn fucking Sam Vanderlee. Buttholes.
So I think because they've announced this Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee or whatever, that they're going to hold off on Pokemon info and probably get that in their early year direct from 2019. Now they do that start of the year thing. So I'm going to go, because the Smash is a given too, but I don't want to piggyback off it. So I'm gonna. This is my like crazy one. Not so crazy, but we'll see Persona 5 on the Switch.
Oh!
Because Atlas already have the ties with Nintendo from the Shin Megami Tensei series on the DS. I don't. Having said that, I don't know if there was a deal with Sony that Persona is, because the earlier Personas were also on Nintendo stuff as well. I believe, or they started on Nintendo. I think, going way back. I think it's a perfect game for the Switch. Really, I think it'll be a great game for the Switch. And obviously in Japan, that will just go gangbusters. So yeah.
No more than 6 Nintendo 3DS games I mentioned.
I'd be surprised if they mention any at this point.
I'm saying no more than 6. It's time.
What about if it's Switch and DS? That still counts. Still counts.
No 3DS exclusives.
Okay, that's an easy one, dude. That's a cop out.
No. I disagree. I think
Nintendo are crazy.
That's
enough
why
to
I went
do it.
6, because I'm like, in my head I thought of the image. You know how they show like the list of what's going to happen. I'm like, I guarantee there'll be more than 6.
Fair enough.
I thought there'd be more than 5, but I don't think there'll be like 10 or anything.
Yep.
How many is that, Del? Is that 3 each?
3 each.
Sure is.
Right.
To
Do you want to ask the group? Yeah.
To the chat. All right, let's see what we've got here. So, as we said, Sam Vanderlee jumped in with Super Smash Brothers on the Switch. Yes, agree with you there, my friend. Lee says Smash Bros. Switch will be a Wii U port with 4 new characters. I disagree. I think it'll be a brand new.
Yeah, I disagree on that.
I don't think that being a port, that'd be cool, but also silly. Blair says, I'm not sure it will happen, but the Pokemon Switch teaser for after Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee. Do you think they'll show off the next one? That would be cool.
I think they'd be putting out too much info when they could save a little bit for later.
Yeah, the whole idea is people will want to... With the Pokemon Go integration, people are going to be somewhat iffy on this one.
I am.
So don't... Yeah, me too. So don't give them a reason to think about the next game. So don't show
But
anything.
yeah, it's also information overload. Like, why say all of that when you could say you're getting your Pokemon now, and we'll talk about more Pokemon next year as well.
Just a logo a la Metroid 4. Ooh, Metroid 4. I reckon that'll get something as well.
I don't have that tie to Metroid to really flip out about it.
Okay, Twin Crowd goes wild. Where are we going? Damo says, if they do a new mainline Metroid, I will drop the money on the Switch.
Are you getting any gameplay out of your Switch recently?
Well, we're playing Mario Kart today.
Oh, yeah.
And then Mario Tennis Aces later.
I haven't touched it. For like 2 months, I haven't touched it.
So I went back in there and played some Stardew Valley a while ago just because I really enjoyed it.
What gets me is that I go to the store to pick up these indie games and they're like $40.
Yeah,
and on Steam,
expensive.
they're like... A good example, Crypt of the Necro Dancer on Steam was on sale for $3 and it's $29.95 on the Switch, and I'm just not paying it.
So this is what we missed before for Xbox, but from Dave. He says, I think Microsoft will combine Game Pass and Gold to create a combined version, which makes it more affordable, but they'll shift away from the game drops.
Oh, hey, man.
Hey, it's Paul!
How are we all?
Good, man.
Hey, man. You want to jump in on some predictions?
Oh, sure.
Sweet. All right, hey everyone, this is Paul James.
It's right, I'll just loiter in the background.
Pull it
Listen to your voice, sir.
I haven't had it for the best part of the last month and a half.
So you came to talking for fucking 8 hours.
Well, I mean, what better place to go when you don't have a voice than here? Because between the two of you, no one ever has a voice.
Oh, true.
That's a fair point.
Let's see.
What do you mean? With Ryan,
so
you
these are
can't get a word in?
Zach's. These are Zach's predictions. He says Metro Exodus to get gameplay.
Sorry, what?
Metro Exodus will get gameplay. Which
yeah.
I forgot about that game.
For the Switch, though?
No, this is ones we just missed earlier.
Oh.
Sam says Smash Brothers Switch release date. Yep. Chris, 100% for Fortnite on the Switch. Like Josh said, they'd be stupid not to do it. If it can play on a phone, it can play on a Switch.
If you can play it on your iPad at home.
Yeah. Michaela also agrees Fortnite on Switch, but multiplayer is my prediction.
Just Battle Royale.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that, true. Pure Mongrel, my prediction for Nintendo, a remake of a game, they remake every console version. So they'll just remake more Mario-y things.
Here's Mario Galaxy for the Switch. Yeah. Give us another $95.
I did put Wii U ports on my list as well, just because I imagine
too vague.
Too vague?
Too vague.
I reckon there'll be more. Probably like Mario Maker or something.
3D World.
Ooh, 3D would be a good one. Skyward Sword Switch Edition.
That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Which is the one that was on the Wii that's kind of stuck with controls? The Skyward Sword?
Yeah, Skyward Sword.
Makes sense because the controls and shit.
I thought it was Twilight Princess that had like all the motiony shit.
I got distracted by someone talking about Geelong.
Wasn't
The
it
footy god.
Twilight Princess? That
Twilight
had, like,
Princess
the
was the
motion stuff?
GameCube /
Yep.
Wii crossover sort of one.
Right.
So they've kind of proven with that it can work without motion.
Yeah.
So, but then, Skyward Sword was purely motion, so they'd have to rectify that somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
Lee jumps in with a big one. A Switch hardware update. Presented as a big upgrade, but is more so to replace the Tegra chip as it's now being hacked.
They wouldn't come out and say that, though.
No. Dave reckons that they could announce a new DS model. I think
I think that was sarcasm.
Yeah. I think it's very likely they'll announce a slim version, which the controllers don't come off on, or something like a smaller
Off of the Switch.
Yeah. Because in Japan they have the one that doesn't come with the dock, so they're already starting to bring down the packaging side of things. I reckon it would make sense to bring a smaller one. I don't know how they do it though. That's not my job. No, Nintendo will confirm that there will be no DS and all future portable games will be on the Switch. Cool. Took from
That makes sense.
But
I don't think they
should have been last year.
Yeah,
but they're like,
it should have
hey,
been last year, yeah.
here's Mario Party on DS.
Knock knock. Who's
Yeah, knock knock. Who's there? Not Metroid.
To be fair, I didn't realise you guys were so far behind in the chat because I was doing that, hoping that they'd then sync up because I was watching on my phone.
really?
There'd be some grand
Us 'cause we
entrance where
left
knock
it
knock and
scrolled up.
boom.
Yeah,
through
we
the door.
stopped it so we would come back to it and it was anything. And then ask Paul if he reckons the Cats will win today. What do you reckon?
Yes,
Okay.
without doubt.
Who are they versing?
I don't know, Gold Coast or
Some
some
butt
shit
team?
Yeah.
Yeah, some butt team you don't have to care about. Skyward Sword was the sword one, required the Wii Motion Plus. Yeah, but that could be removed. It was more of a point. Blah, 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 blah. Rad! Alright, Dill. Run through them. What do we got?
So, Josh, Fortnite on the Switch, guaranteed.
Now, do you mean Fortnite Battle Royale or Fortnite?
Fortnite? Just something Fortnite.
Okay.
I don't think. I don't.
Well,
I think
I'm getting in
there.
semantics here, Dill.
Well, Fortnite includes
'Cause
any
it's
other
not- it's not
subcategories
called-
of the game.
It's not called Fortnite Save the World and Fortnite Battle Royale. It's Fortnite,
And
and then
then
there's
it's divided.
sub-genres
Okay,
in
okay.
there.
No, I'll
Okay,
take
it's not like when you download it. It's got Fortnite Battle Royale. You're downloading Fortnite, and then Battle Royale is
The
the
two different
sub-menu.
modes. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Cool.
Okay.
So don't try to get me on semantics next month about it.
Nintendo to announce, says Chris, that Nintendo Labo was shit and people were fired for that overpriced cock-up.
Top prediction. I do want the Labo does interest me, but I'm not paying that amount.
Max
for
has
it.
been playing. He says it's a ton of fun, but he says
I bet it is.
It's more fun building it.
But it will never go down in price because Nintendo stuff never ever
No,
goes down.
never.
So even in the bargain bins, it's still going to be like $80.
Yeah.
Cool. Number 2, Bayonetta 3 gameplay trailer. Gameplay on the emphasis of that one there. Number 3, this is Josh's crazy prediction: Persona 5 on the Switch.
Yeah.
Really
Ryan, number 1, primarily focused on Smash Brothers, like a 20-minute dive in. I'm not going to, might not hold you to the 20 minutes because you said like.
I will.
To the minute. Number 2,
21.
yeah. Even if it's like a second off.
Yeah, that was more to elaborate on what I meant by
Was the
primarily.
fade included in like half a second? Smash will release in August of 2018
Troll
before
on iTunes, Switch exclusive.
Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
And number 3, no more than 6 3DS games will be mentioned. No 3DS exclusives.
Oh, no, as in they were all 3DS. That was to separate the two. When I say I meant six 3DS exclusives. No more than 6 3DS exclusives. Because Josh asked whether it would be if it's on Xbox, if it's on Switch and 3DS. No. Just
So there will be no more than 6 3DS games that are exclusives only.
yes.
Fine.
Right.
So you're gonna have to talk out your ass here, or did you have some other ones?
I've got Square and Bethesda.
All right, cool. So we'll go down Bethesda.
But the Bethesda ones are pretty obvious at this point, though.
Yeah, they're pretty given. Which is really tough for me because I was like, no Fallout. Oh fuck.
So let's do Square.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, sorry, Paul. Did you want to jump in with your Xbox and your Nintendo? Jumps in there.
Xbox. I'm going to piggyback on something that I heard on Platinum Explosion a while back, but there's going to be at least 3 new IP announced there.
They
On
have
top,
to.
on top
Have to.
of on top of existing IP that they'll bring back. Where bet, I figure there's rumors about Gears and Halo. We'll get one of, or maybe both. We might get the whole Fable reboot, relaunch, whatever the hell they want to call it. We'll get a Forza of some sort. But
Yeah,
then on
Forza's
top,
a
but then on
given.
top of that, 3 new IP.
Do you reckon they'll skip Forza Horizon 4 as Walmart said?
Absolutely not. Fucking hell.
And Nintendo?
We're going to get a new Animal Crossing.
Oh, I totally forgot about Animal Crossing.
which will interact somehow with the mobile game.
What's that one called?
Pocket Camp.
Yeah, but that's it.
And I think that's based on the fact that... Sorry, my voice is dodge as is. And that's based on the fact that what we've seen with Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu Eevee in the last few days, Pokemon Go interacts with that. Nintendo might want to explore that possibility of connecting their mobile and their core games. And I think they could do something pretty cool with that.
Makes sense.
And we'll get Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, that would be
People like that game.
People do love that.
I
People
adore
really
that
like that
franchise.
So for Square,
Oh,
Avengers.
we're doing Square?
Yep.
Okay.
Avengers game trailer.
Did you add me into
We
this?
know they're doing it. We know they've been doing it for a while at this point. Surely they have a trailer. And if anything, because it's Square, even if they've done nothing else, they'll have made a trailer and we'll get the game in 6 years.
Minimum.
So I don't think it's a stretch to say they'll give us a trailer and then have to wait a decade for the actual game.
Yep.
So yeah,
No Final Fantasy VII Remake.
nothing.
Nothing.
Zip. Zero.
Zip.
Nada. No mention of it.
Nah.
Just don't talk about it till it just fades away.
Yeah, like if we avoid this, then we can't get in trouble for
See,
not releasing it.
I got the opposite thing. They're going to come out swinging with a release date that it won't hit.
A big old dick.
Big old dick. Here's my Final Fantasy dick. You're getting it in December.
Yeah. No, you're not.
No, but it's really cold, so it's shrinking away.
Just don't jerk it too much as you're grabbing it off the table, all right?
Yeah, no, it'll get a release date, and it's not going to hit it.
Okay. Do you have this is outside of your prediction. Do you have an expected date that will drop?
No.
No.
Who knows with Square?
Yeah.
But they're dumb enough to be like, yeah, you'll get it here, and then not. So
Okay. Project Octopath Traveler
I forgot about that game.
will get a date.
That game looks sick.
It already has one.
Does it? Okay. it'll
July
get-
13. Same day as Captain
Really?
Toad.
Oh fuck.
That soon?
Yeah.
Yes. We were just talking about how I don't play my Switch anymore.
Right, well,
there's a
there's
good
my
reason.
reason.
That and
I
Captain
can't
Toad the
back
same
on that
day.
No,
kind of
you,
deal?
no.
No.
No,
We'll
you
get a
can't.
release date.
It's,
what you said.
yeah.
But
They'll
it's-
reiterate
It's
one.
already had one announced though. Can I pull that?
No.
Okay. Well, then technically it's right. It's got a release date.
It's not announced at E3.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You can change it. It's fine. Pick another one.
In that case,
But if you win by 1 point, I'm
happy-
I'm redacting.
Yeah, I'm
that.
happy that to be
We'll
questionable.
circle that one just in case.
Make it so replace release date with gameplay. We will see Project Octopath gameplay.
We already have. There's already a demo on the Switch.
Yeah, but I
store.
mean like more of it. But the semantic is it being officially confirmed to be called Project Octopath Traveler? Is that
No, it's just
project name?
Octopath Traveler.
Ah,
No,
project
So
name.
the word
Double.
Octopath is made up of, like, each letter represents the name of each of the 8 playable characters.
Ah,
8 characters, 8 stories, Octopath.
I have the demo, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, it works on so many levels.
Yeah.
Like
It's awesome.
a year ago.
Yeah, it was in the initial
Yeah.
Switch reveal, big thing, and everyone's like, "What is this weird fucking like game name?"
And
You know,
everyone
well, but then they looked at the gameplay and went, "This looks really
Yeah,
cool."
it's like the anime one.
Yeah, no,
Is it not?
anime. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's like
Super
puzzle
old
characters,
school
right?
Old-
SNES era.
Like 16-bit RPG, but with like 3D rendered backgrounds and stuff.
But the characters are like that kind of design.
Sprites.
Oh, maybe not.
Kingdom Hearts 3 will have an extremely long and redundant name. You know what I mean? Like Kingdom Hearts 2.5,
So it won't
Chapter
just
2.5
be called
prologue.
Kingdom Hearts
No,
3?
it'll have just Kingdom Hearts 3 followed by at least 3 words.
Followed by at least 3 words.
least
okay,
3
I'll
words.
take that. I'll take that.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3
Deliverance.
extra final chapter deliverance of the prologue
Of the 8/2
2.5.
on the square root of 15.
You need like a maths major to figure out what this game's actually fucking called.
Got it?
Really?
Well, no,
We're gonna have to
I'm
call
math
you
trained, so that's all right.
Oh yeah.
I ain't a teacher.
You brought the maths
The
teacher.
best thing is Paul's gonna look and go, I get it. And we're like, what the
It works.
fuck?
It works.
So the math is accurate. 10 out of 10.
Game of the year.
I'm gonna bounce off that too. Kingdom Hearts 3 will get a release date, and it's November.
Very specific.
Will it hit that day?
I think so.
It'll go Final Fantasy, get delayed a month.
Or they'll do that. It was
Christmas
Final
Eve.
Fantasy was like, tricked you. It's actually sooner. No, we lied. It's actually that one.
It's hard. Square's hard, I think, actually, because you just don't know what they're doing. Hi.
What's up, Jess?
Attack on Titan 2 winner is Craig the Intern.
Craig the
Craig the
Intern.
Intern.
Oh.
Also, can we talk about the charity again so we can get people donating?
Fuck yeah, we can. It's not a charity; they're an organization.
Organisation.
We're being
I've already
charitable.
link in the chat,
No worries.
Chris, can we get an update for Gen U donations?
So,
Go.
can we get an update for the Gen U donations? As far as I'm aware, we are still at $465. So if you want to, you can head to GoFundMe.com/the PopCulturists, where we are raising money for Gen U and the Applied Video Game Program, using the power of video games and board games and RPGs to help those with mental health challenges and disabilities.
Cool.
And lovely people have raised a bunch of cool shit. How many is that each?
That's it.
That's it?
Three each.
Do you reckon, because bouncing off what Zach said in the chat here, he says Nier Automata getting a sequel. I think DLC,
Nah, it's too late for DLC.
but
It's a year and a half old already.
One more year.
Did it come out
Nearly.
this
It was
year?
March last year.
Wasn't it this year?
Nier Automata was March
Last year,
2017.
because it was a contender for Game of the Year
Yeah,
last
that
year.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way too late for
Or a
DLC.
Nier remake.
Another 6 years
original.
out.
Oh yeah, they might remake the original one, remaster it,
yeah.
but I still think they're very kind of different games. Same, but yeah, I don't know.
What about you, Paul? What do you reckon?
They'll dedicate 10 minutes to Dragon Quest 11. They're
yeah.
going to try and do what a lot of Japanese franchises in the last few years have done, so the likes of Monster Hunter and the likes of Yakuza and those sort of things, where they've really had this big surge in the West in popularity, and they want
Wait,
that for
Craig
Dragon Quest.
doesn't have a fucking Xbox.
He does now.
Sorry, I just had a brain fart.
Or he has trade-in value, whatever.
Yeah, true.
No, we can't do that. I think we have a PlayStation copy out there. Though.
We do. We can trade them over.
Yeah, I think they want to make that into what those franchises have become in the last few years. This is a game that, or a franchise that, when it releases in Japan, the country takes a national day off for. That's not going to happen in the West.
No.
That'd be pretty sweet. But they want that sort of popularity.
I played the Dragon Quest Builders demo on the Switch. That was cool.
And that was
I liked
awesome.
That a lot. That was very good.
Oh, and of course, I imagine Tomb Raider will get some gameplay or something there.
What?
Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah.
Shadow of the Tomb
Because the
Raider.
public haven't seen it yet.
Shown at Square
Yeah.
and not at Microsoft or PlayStation.
No, I think we'll show some Square, but they'll probably do what they normally do, where they'll show the same footage at two different places.
And
Deep people flash that cash, says Chris Conway.
I've got one more for Square.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
jump in there.
Both familiar with Tales? Or Tales of franchise? Yeah, all them.
Yeah.
So, one of the head guys, Hideo Baba, he left early last year.
Barber. It sounds like a Middle Eastern Japanese man. It's very confusing.
Why can't he be?
Why not both?
No, I'm just saying, it kind of like threw me out. I'm like, all right, this is rad.
He left, Square Enix picked him up. I reckon he's working on a new IP. They'll announce it there.
Wow, okay, I like that.
And we didn't talk about Marvel Avengers. That'll be there.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I must
Do you want to
have
read
blinked
those
and
back
missed
to
that.
us, Dill? What do we got?
Josh had Avengers
Do you want to
game
use the
trailer.
microphone while you're doing it, maybe?
Josh said there will be an Avengers games trailer released, and then a decade later the game will come out.
That was a joke. Okay, it's just a trailer part.
Doesn't read as a joke. Number 2, Final Fantasy VII release date. Then they won't meet that. Kingdom Hearts 3 will have a long, redundant title, at least 3-word subtitle.
Optimism here.
I think that will be the case.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's Square. They've let me down too much. So.
Ryan predicted that there will be no Final Fantasy VII remake mention. Doesn't exist anymore.
480 now, which means Zach Jackson made a donation.
I was just coming to say that.
Nice.
All over it.
All over it. Thank you very much, Zach Jackson, for donating some sweet dollar
And
dues.
Dave says aisle.
Oh, stay tuned.
So now that we're about to finish up, here. So then you guys will get some more Rocket League time. 'Cause I need to see you and Dave fight it out. Okay, so...
Oh, we've still got Bethesda and a couple other ones to go.
Oh, we haven't done Bethesda?
No, we haven't done
Oh, okay,
Bethesda.
my apologies.
Yeah. Number 2, Octopath Traveler will get a release date. Oh, it already has. We'll have a gameplay trailer. Already has. We'll have different gameplay trailer. That was his well-planned thoughts.
Well done.
And finally, Kingdom Hearts 3 will release in November of 2018.
Okay.
I like how you wrote it pretty much exactly how I said it. Bethesda?
Yeah, Bethesda. Rage 2 will overstay its welcome and make people not want it.
Oh.
It's going to drag on
Because
too
it
long.
already looks
It
incredibly
already looks like
obnoxious.
it's just, it already looks like it's trying too hard, and I think they're going to go hard on it,
Oh, they are.
and it's just going to get boring.
Mm.
Now, obviously, being boring is subjective, but I'm just going to say it's boring to me anyway, so I get the point.
But it's subjective. You could just say, I was
Is Rage the
bored.
one where you
Yeah,
slow
exactly.
time down?
No, that's Bulletstorm.
No, not Bulletstorm.
Rage was that Borderlands-like thing without any of the charm,
remember the
personality,
cover
and
or
or colour.
happy value.
The
Or
yellow
colour.
Yeah.
mask and the eye coming through?
No. That was
They had like the
Haze.
boomerang sort of
That's
thing.
Sonic,
That's what
dude.
I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That was a slowdown.
Oh, it's Haze.
That was
Haze.
good. I liked that game. I thought it was good.
Killed a company though.
Yeah, it did. But I thought it was.
There will be a new Doom game announced.
Mainline
Now-
game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it will be done by id.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll confuse everyone by calling it Doom 2.
They'll call it Doom 2 and everyone's brain will break. Because technically it's Doom 5 and there was already been a Doom 2 and it's confusing. That was a given.
I think Bethesda will announce a new fantasy IP that's not Elder Scrolls.
Oh.
Todd Howard.
Chris says, I already don't care about Rage 2.
Yeah, no, me either. I didn't care about it from the first 3 seconds of the trailer. Todd Howard has said a couple of times in the last year that they want to do an RPG without being tied down to what Elder Scrolls and Fallout is already. They want to just go in with all their fresh ideas, and I think they'll be doing that.
And it's called Starfield. It's a sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
The
I mean,
idea of like
that's been trademarked for
Fallout
years.
or Elder Scrolls in space, fuck yeah. Zach says Square.
No, he said no one mentioned Just Cause 4 for Square.
Oh,
Square!
fuck. I forgot about Just Cause 4.
I don't care about Just Cause 4.
No mention of Elder Scrolls 6.
What if it's called Elder Scrolls?
It's
Wow.
Skyrim 2.
There'll be no Elder
Nothing
Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, no Elder Scrolls sequels.
Now. So no Elder Scrolls sequels.
And then they announce Elder Scrolls Online 2.
Yeah.
They're not going to.
You
It's
mean
all right.
separate from the MMO, of course?
Yes. In terms of the mainline RPGs,
Mm-hmm.
because we know there's more coming. Because like Somerset's coming for online like real soon.
I just read it in the drop.
Oh, you did too.
Were
There
you
you
paying
go.
attention?
Nope.
Figured.
Cool.
And the last thing I had about Bethesda was something new for Fallout, but, they just announced Fallout 76, so they're obviously going to be going pretty hard on that, so I don't really know what to say. Fallout 76 release date.
We know that.
Oh.
Oh wait. No, we don't know
No,
that.
we don't know that.
Oh, balls. I like that.
Bethesda are really good at going, here's the game, out in a couple months.
Yeah, I reckon the end of the year.
And me saying that is better than me not having a chance for a point at all.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good point.
there you go.
Mine is they will announce a release date for Fallout 4 on
wishful thinking, Lee.
PSVR.
What?
They'll
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep, they'll announce a release date for Fallout 4 on PSVR and a port to Switch.
Lee Stevens says, complete of left field, Star Citizen gets a release date. The game's never coming out. It is just not coming. Bethesda, new Wolfenstein, smaller standalone release like Old
Yeah,
Blood.
that's a good one. I like that a lot.
Quarter 1 2025 for Star Citizen.
Yes, Jess.
We are sitting at $580 with
Wait, what?
$580 with donations from Chataway, Paris, and Timmy the Burn Victim.
Timmy the Bird.
Timmy the Burn Victim. That's Zach from America.
That's the WWE radio
The
show.
WWE. Oh my. Okay. So thank you to those lovely people. So a buddy of mine, Zach.
I'm reminiscing.
That is
here.
episode 3. So 4 years ago when we started the PopCulturists as a radio show, we had a friend of mine, Zach McCreary from America, and we did an episode about WWE, and then we designed.
We made our own characters.
We made our own
and
characters.
His character was Timmy the Burn Victim. And I had up to that point, I had not, and since have not, laughed so hard in my life.
So Timmy the Burn Victim was a guy that was like a mummy, strapped in bandages, but the second you go to touch him, he would just scream and squeal in pain.
The pain.
Yeah. So you're like, ah! Like, you couldn't really do anything with him. Thank you so much,
Can
Zach.
you put that episode up somewhere?
Yeah,
Like, link
I have it
in
on
the
my computer.
description
It's
or
all
something?
down there.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic.
Good
Like,
times.
really, that was such a good laugh. Oh man, thank you, Zach, and thank you, Dave Chataway as well. And there was someone else in there that I may have missed, so my apologies.
And what's left? EA, Activision.
Activision don't have a show, but just
They
EA.
don't. EA are going to do EA things. I mean, there'll be Battlefield.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Battlefield. There'll be Anthem. I think more of Anthem. I think Anthem.
Oh, are we
primarily
writing
be
down? Write down these ones?
No, I've
bullshitting?
got nothing.
You got nothing.
Yeah, Anthem will be heavily on the Xbox One X presentation, but EA will obviously do a little bit more on it. Battlefield stuff. It's not out by then, is it? No, it's not.
No.
What's the new Battlefield?
Battlefield
V.
5.
They want to keep calling it.
What
Not
setting
5.
is it?
V. Future? Didn't they go kind of up there a little bit?
Wait.
Or
For Battlefield.
for Battlefield 5?
No, it's World War II.
Yeah,
Why do I think it was...
but there is some odd futuristic
Which is-
things in there.
The future from the last game that they did. You got this covered. It's all right. Technicalities, you're off the hook.
And for EA, mine's more Star Wars, Anthem, but no release date. New Battlefield, as we mentioned. I wrote Future Setting because I wrote this about a month ago. And Skate 4 is my pipe dream.
Skate 4. You think EA
Skate
will
4.
give you another Skate game?
Yeah, I want
I think you're fucking dreaming.
I want to, because the goodwill that would deliver from an announcement of Skate 4.
Division 2.
Oh,
Chris.
yeah. Oh, we've done Ubi.
Oh, yeah.
Division 2 release date from EA. Like that might be a typo there.
Division
That's a
2's,
Ubisoft.
Ubi.
I haven't written any Ubi.
But what were we talking about? Skate. Maybe, but then you get like your loot boxes with your new trucks and your new decals
there'll be some
and all that
garbage
kind of
in
stuff.
there.
You know what I mean?
What
are
we
Ubi
forgot
doing?
about
Beyond
Ubi.
Two Souls, Division 2. What else are they doing at the moment?
Well, yeah.
Ubisoft. Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil.
I think Beyond.
They've already said
What did
that'll
I
be
say?
there.
Beyond Good Souls. Beyond Good and Evil.
I think Beyond Evil will get more, but I still don't think it's not anytime soon.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell's a biggie, a given.
A given.
Oh, that's bold.
A given, you say?
I think
odds are pretty good, but geez, you're
I think
you're
it's a
calling
given.
it.
I think Splinter Cell is happening.
I mean, I look forward to that moment where you're sitting there and like they're transitioning from one thing to another, and you see the three lights appear on the screen.
Yeah, black
Nothing
screen,
else,
three
like,
green dots.
The room is
and
completely
everyone just
dark, and then
uses-
Oh, back on Bethesda, I think they'll try to pretend Bethesda Land never happened.
Yeah,
Just
last year. Just not
nothing
acknowledge
about it. Yeah, like Chris said, Division 2. Stuff about that. Keen as for that. Division 1 had a good foundation.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's pretty fucking solid. After all their updates and stuff, it's pretty solid.
When do you reckon Division 2 will drop?
Q1.
Well, yeah, so yeah.
Early next year.
March.
March? Because they have it up until April, don't they? As per their, because they said
their fiscal year.
the Ubisoft-
31st of
Yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Well,
is their
they won't
cutoff.
go as early as January, and then I don't know, March just seems to be a good window.
Mm.
That's what happened. With the
Most
first
games
one.
that come out in March the last couple of years have gone gangbusters.
Yeah, because quite time.
Far Cry 5,
the
God
problem
of
is
War,
that it's
It's
Horizon,
not so much
Zelda.
these days
Yeah,
because
it's not
everyone's
quite
starting to
something
pick
to do,
up on that idea.
I would have thought about Skull and Bones,
Delayed.
but that's been delayed. We know that to be the case. What was that game where they were building little toys onto the controllers? Starlink.
Now, I heard something today on my way in that may be losing the Toys to Life idea, but I
Good.
also know someone who, and I can't name names, who played it about 2 months ago, and it had figures still in it. So I'm not exactly sure where this thing lands, but it's still obviously a thing. They haven't killed it. Like, I hoped they would if it was a Toys to Life
I don't
thing.
mind Toys to Life games. It's just they're not IPs that I give a shit about to care enough about
Yeah.
it. I mean, like, Disney has, a little bit of like, yeah, that's cool, but the gameplay isn't there. Skylanders, same thing. Some of the figures are really cool, but it's very basic gameplay. Whereas if like Blizzard did something like Diablo Toys for Life and you got these fucking sick action figures to put, I'd be all over that.
Yeah, it
stuff.
makes sense.
That's like Totaku's. I'm like, Totaku's are dope.
Yeah, what if
they
it was
do
like
anything? No.
PlayStation All Stars and you Tataku's unlock the characters
Yeah,
or
I'd wear
something, or
myself.
new skins or something like that.
I do much wheeze.
But Toys to Life, I think, is a hard sell to adults as well. Not really. I think it's perceptively a hard sell to adults. Whereas if they actually did it, it'd do very well. If it was aimed at grown-ups.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't write down anything for Ubi. I feel bad now. Like I was gonna have balls predictions. In there.
I did all mine this morning, like
Just
an hour
Dance.
before I left.
Yeah.
So I rushed a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause I was playing-
Just Dance. They'll bring out another random celebrity to do dancing.
How many like cringy moments are we gonna
They
have?
were really good last year. They were such an
They were actually
improvement.
heartwarming moments last year. They
Yeah,
did-
once
they
that. Yeah,
killed
I
it.
mean, when what's that dude came out at the end, and it was like all fucking choked
Oh,
up.
Eve's at the end, and he's brought the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
team out. It was a big group hug. But then
Oh,
early on,
man.
you had the whole Miyamoto and the lead developer of Mario and Rabbids, and he was about to bawl his eyes
Dude,
out.
as
They
in, like,
nailed it.
That was my like, even though there was
Sorry,
some
Chris said I'll be all over Diablo Toy to Life stuff. Thanks, Josh. Something I want will now have. We could make it be.
we'll make it happen. We'll buy the rights.
We got the money, right?
Hey Blizzard, can I buy the Diablo IP off you?
You don't need it. You're not using it.
No, just merchandise. It's fine.
No, man.
No, I'm kidding. There's absolutely a fourth one next year or two.
No, there's a BlizzCon later this year. I think
Yeah.
there'll be Diablo 4 there.
What else can Ubi do? I reckon they might do.
Well,
another
there's
big
Assassin's
announce.
Creed that got announced.
Oh yeah, which I said my original rules
Leaked and then announced.
My original
Like,
theory
no, we
was
planned it all
no
along.
Assassin's Creed. So I'm like, fuckers.
And now Schreier says that's coming this year.
Yeah, I
So-
imagine it will be.
Relax. Just wait to see how
I
it
don't
plays.
give a crap. I'm probably gonna play like 30 hours of it. Battle. Best. No, I think it pretty much wraps up all.
Lee
our-
says Kotaku having no NFC was a big fail. Am I?
I disagree.
What's NFC?
That's what the amiibos use. It's the
Oh, I got you. Right.
Do you reckon we'll get any more like of Mario Rabbids? That was a pretty good success.
Not
some
yet.
DLC or something.
One more year.
One more year.
Yeah, they might have some DLC, but the next game is still a little way
because
off.
that game did have a season pass.
Yeah.
And
But
so far we've only
Did it really?
seen one DLC. That's the Donkey Kong.
And I'm
That
banking when we
Donkey Kong DLC?
Yeah.
What?
Apparently it's really cool. I haven't
looks
tried
really-
it, but
it looks
apparently it's
really
really cool.
Man, that's
Yeah.
cool ass.
What I'm banking on though is that next year we'll see another one of those games, but it won't be a XCOM style thing. Like they'll use Mario plus Rabbids and they'll just throw them in a whole
different
bunch
setting?
of different things. Mario plus Rabbids racing. Mario. Who knows
So
what
they've
the
got
hell
like
it's
the
gonna be,
XCOM style game, and then there'll be a
Yeah,
FPS style, like
yeah.
different
Like they'll
genres.
use Mario plus Rabbids
be
is
cool.
the
Mario
IP,
plus
and they can
Rabbids
go off and
dancing
do
on
whatever.
Mario, you know.
Exactly.
Mario v Rabbids go to Persona High. And
Yeah.
like, real dark, it's like real like engrossing stuff.
And the one that I saw, like,
They crash God of War.
Oh. Assassin's Creed Battle Royale wristblades only. Watch Dogs. A Watch Dogs DLC is unlikely, too far away, but a Watch Dogs 3, yes.
Set in London.
Set in London.
You seem very like
I'm
it's going to be
pretty,
set in
I'm
London.
pretty bullish about a few of these things. That's one of them.
Ooh, what do you know?
Do you know shit
Nothing.
we don't?
No, I don't.
We're going to talk
I-
off the camera. Mario and Rabbids party.
Ooh, done. But anyways,
It's the new Mario Party.
that is our E3 predictions for 2017. Within two,
Sorry, I just realized I don't in my pants.
within the next 2 weeks, E3 will have happened, and I will be live streaming all of them from this very room. Not for 12 hours. I've taken the week off work. I had my boss went me up there. She's like, "Can you go away? You have like 250 hours of annual leave. Can you go
Like,
away?"
oh well, that's convenient. I've got
I'm
this
like,
planned.
Good. I'm going away.
Just give me a month off. Like,
Yeah.
why do you need to take all
No,
that?
because like when I resign, I want them to give me a fucking big wad of cash
Uh,
just to stick up their air holes.
I got that. Felt good. It's
Yeah.
all gone now.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good at the time.
But yes, I'll be streaming them all live from this very room. Josh will be joining me for the PlayStation one.
Maybe more. I don't know.
We'll see how we go.
School hours. and all that.
Sometimes they're
School
kind of
hour- yeah.
fucked and you got it your boy, but we'll work it out.
I might be able to chat with you from home.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
fine. I'm cool with that. We
Yeah.
can bullshit throughout.
We'll figure something out.
Anyways, yeah. I'm Ryan Betson.
I'm Josh Saunders.
I'm Biden.
And that's Paul James. He kind of came in halfway. And we'll see you on the next one.